Hello everybody. It's actually really late. It's like 5:30, but I've been trying to start the vlog, and if I change color throughout this vlog, it is because I put sunless tanner on, and it's a cool one where like you only wear for as long as you want, as dark as the color you want. I don't know. Anyways, you wear it for 1 hour if you want a light, 2 for medium, and 3 for dark. You wash it off at the time that you want, and then it develops. So I'm still getting darker as time goes, but I didn't keep it on very long because it's been probably 6 months since I've done it. Anyways, I'll put a link down below to the one I use because I'm always curious too. You need a jacket or something, bud. 48 degrees. And he does not have a jacket on. Tonight we're going to be doing a fire and roasting hot dogs over it. And we had chili a couple nights ago, so we're gonna have some chili dogs. I thought I'd bring you guys along, and I will be giving you guys an update on what's going on with the kiddo and their health, what the next step is. So the boys are currently working on their little fire pit that they built. Did you guys build this last year?
Yeah. 2 years ago, actually.
So their goal is to get their little fire going. And Brayden has been collecting Baby Bell wax, and they're gonna melt it in this little tin. They are very creative kids. So we gave up on the boys' fire. It was too smoky, okay? It's a very good fire pit, but the amount of smoke that was coming out of it, because everything's kind of wet in the woods, they use the stuff from the woods, so we gave up on that, and now we're doing the solo stove.
It's working. It's already melting.
Is it melting?
It's already melting.
I let them put the wax on top of my solo stove, which I originally didn't want because I didn't want wax all over, but you know what? This thing is in pretty rough condition anyways, so they're welting their little Baby Bell wax. What are you guys gonna do with it?
Make a candle.
Oh, they want to make a candle. Do you guys have a wick?
No.
I don't know what they're gonna use, but
We're gonna use something.
they're such creative kids. Is this like an Altoids can? I think they're using an Altoids can to melt the wax. Mishap where I dumped half the wax into the fire pit and there was fire.
Actually, not that much wax.
This is why you always have an adult supervise. I am not qualified.
Supervision. It just burned.
I got some water.
They're currently trying to make a wick out of old carpet that they have in the woods in their little fort. I just looked at the forecast, you guys. After today, it's 54 was the high today. It feels warmer than 43 right now. Summer basically shuts off after today because, woof. it's been a couple days since that footage, but I didn't want to just like trash it because it was a lot of fun with the kids and it was a really good day. But I did want to explain, I have talked to Natalie and made sure she was okay with sharing whatever she wants to share. And so she's the one that's been dealing with, which I know I'm sure a lot of you figured out, but she's the one that's been dealing with a lot of health issues. Long story short, she basically had nausea for like 4 weeks when we started. It's now been about 6 weeks, I think. And it was basically just nausea and vomiting. It was like a really long stomach bug. They thought it was a parasite that you get from like lake water, which was a really crazy guess because we spent like all summer at the lake. So they started treating her for that. It didn't work. So they were like, okay, move on. Absolutely nothing was helping. Like, I've taken Zofran before and it's like a magic pill. It did absolutely nothing for her. After the testing that we did, or she did, I didn't do it. I was moral support. She had what's called I think it's called a GI emptying scan or something. What happened was they made her some eggs that had like nuclear stuff in it, and she went into a scanner and saw where the food was, and then went in 1 hour later 4 times. So we waited 4 hours. It was about 4.5 hours total. It was a very long scan, but it did show that her GI system was not properly processing food. So we immediately got referred over to the GI specialist in Anchorage. We do not have a pediatric GI doctor here, so nope, don't know how to say that. Oh man, you know what I'm talking about, GI doctor. We don't have a pediatric one here, so we do have to travel to Anchorage, and that is actually tomorrow. This is currently piles of laundry everywhere that I'm trying to work on because I have this weird thing where like my laundry's like never caught up, but if I'm going out of town, my laundry has to be caught up, which is still not gonna be, but at least people have enough clothes to where if I'm gone, I think it's like, trauma's a strong word, but from what we went through with Landon, we would leave and I wouldn't know how long I was gonna be gone, and so I think it just stems from that. This has definitely been a really hard process because if you've been here since we went through everything with Landon, it felt a lot like that, and it brought me back to what we went through with Landon. Just having a sick kid and being told all the labs are normal and everything looks fine, but yet they're still very sick, was very frustrating. We were at the urgent care a couple times, we were at the emergency room once, at the doctor's multiple times, and it was just like, we don't know what's going on. All her labs are good, and so it was a rough, it's been a rough couple of weeks. So it's been hard to like pick up the camera and talk to you guys because I do like to come on here and just be a positive light in this world, and you know I keep it real, but it's just hard sometimes to like be positive, and I didn't feel like vlogging, so I just didn't. So except for that one night, the beginning of this video, because it just felt good. It felt good that Natalie was able to get out of the house at least, you know, even though it was just outside. The fact that she was feeling good enough to get out of bed was a huge thing. She has actually had a lot of improvement lately. Over this last week, she's actually had like, some days she'll have like really bad days, some days will be good, but the last week she's just kind of continually showing improvement, so as a good sign. I have confidence that she could probably get back to school on Monday. She's been out of school for, this is her 4th week out of school. Not ideal for sure. She's tried to do some work here and there, but she was just so miserable. So hoping to get some answers. We leave tomorrow at noon. We are hoping to be back. We have tickets home on Friday late, in case she has to have any testing. I just realized I was like clipping this, oh my gosh. In case she has to have any testing done on Friday or anything. So I only have one night at the hotel that we booked, and that's all it is. Lance actually has to get to work. He's supposed to go to work Friday. He may not be able to go because if we're not here, then he may have to take the day off. So anyways, that's more information than you guys needed. Just wanted to update you guys and let you know what's going on. I'm thankful that Natalie wanted to share, but I'm never pushy in any way. If my kids want things to be private, which they have, I'm okay with that. But she asked me to vlog while we were down there. So, and then also told me I could update you guys. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for coming along on this little fire night hangout update video. I'm gonna get back to my laundry and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!